What is up guys, Munash here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to solo Abyss of Legends Darkhawk with Human Torch without any synergies or his pre-fight ability. So I just started doing Abyss Path 2 and it's my third path in Abyss, so I'm going with the 4 Horsemen, Nick Fury, Aegon, Human Torch, Doom, and then Stealth Spidey, and he's mainly going to be for Luke Cage. So yeah, I remember when I first tried doing this fight I found it pretty difficult to solo with Human Torch without the Mr. Fantastic synergy, which does give you a Petrify debuff as well, which helps to reverse his regeneration. But yeah, there's actually a technique or a rotation to this fight which makes it a lot easier to solo. So it's not your typical Abyss fight with Human Torch where you build your smolders and then you just do a lot of Incinerate or Nova Flame damage, but you're actually going to rely on reversing his regen to do most of your damage. But because it's Darkhawk, he only regens at certain intervals, so there's a certain way that you want to play the fight to maximize how much regen you can reverse. So he is a typical tech champ in Abyss, so every time he gets those 10 charges he steals your power, so you actually don't even need to use special attacks at all, so this fight is also pretty suicide friendly. So Darkhawk regens whenever he changes modes, and in this fight he'll be going into shield mode whenever you knock him down, and then stealth mode whenever he uses a special 2. Okay, so let's go in. Okay, so I start the fight with the typical parry heavy, although I do want to hold my heavy just to build the temperature. I do that twice and then I'm at max temperature. He will throw some special ones occasionally, but that's not really a problem. It will just build your smallest, which gives you a bit more damage, although it's not really necessary for this fight. So there he throws his first special 2, and what you want to do is you actually want to hit him during his special 2 animation. Basically, just after he does that flip, you can actually hit him. And what's nice about Human Torch is if he has more than 10 temperature, he cannot miss. So you can actually go in there and just do full combos. So look at that right there, we're 24 hits in and he's already at 88%. So we're doing pretty good on time. As long as you can just get as many Incinerates as possible whilst he's regenerating, then you should be good to go. And you see there, I only had 2 Incinerates, but I was quick enough to hit him whilst he was still in that animation, which helped mitigate some of the regen. And that's where Despair helps a lot. So you see there, 3 Incinerates, 4, 5, 6, he's at 75% now. So it's not your typical parry heavy fight with Human Torch. You do want to do a few combos here and there, and sometimes you will be switching to parry heavy to knock him down. So the key is you want to have as many Incinerates as possible on him when he changes modes, because that's when he will regen, and the more you have, the more regen you'll be able to reverse. I believe it's 20% per Incinerate debuff, so I also highly recommend having max Despair for this fight. It probably can be done with level 1 Despair, but having it max just makes it a lot easier. And here's a cool trick that you can use with Human Torch is that you don't actually want to build his temperature all the way to max. When he's at max temperature and stacks more than 6 Incinerates, the next one will be a Nova Flame, which is a passive. So if you keep your temperature below 20, you can actually stack more than 6 Incinerates without going into Nova form, which just helps with the regen reversal even more. And I started off the fight pretty well, but I wasn't actually perfect at it. So I mean, I kind of got better at the fight as it went along, because at first I was like not reversing as much regen as I could, until I started playing more aggressive when he goes into stealth mode. So yeah, if you play it right, you can actually take away about 10% damage off of one generation cycle. So really the key to this is just when he enters stealth mode, you actually don't want to knock him down just yet. You want to build a couple of Incinerates first before you knock him down, because then the more Incinerates you have, the more regen you'll be able to reverse. So that's why you kind of want to transition from, you know, medium light mediums to, you know, parry heavy style. After you knock him down, he will be in shield mode, and then from shield mode, that's when you can start doing your typical parry heavy playstyle or your parry medium heavy playstyle. So the Abyss ability can actually be used to your advantage because it does make it easier to bait his special 2 and get him to switch to stealth mode. You just have to make sure that when he does get 10 charges, he doesn't steal enough power to get your special 3. And at the end I got pretty lucky here and I sort of started to panic a bit. I decided to calm down, just throw 2 more heavy attacks, and then fortunately he went down without throwing a special 3. So yeah, I got a little bit lucky there, but as you can see, 136 hits and the Darkhawk went down without too much problem. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video useful. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.